Hey, it's Coach Strapp with OAP. Just want to talk to you guys a little bit today about how we prepare the high school football player. Obviously, we train a wide range of athletes at varying levels and varying developmental places in their career, but today we'll talk about the high school football player. So in this example here, and this is just one example, we can use the position that they play is wide receiver DB, so a skill position. Understand when you guys are in that skill position, the quality of strength becomes the predominant quality that you guys need to have. Understanding the farther you are away from the football, the more relevant that quality becomes. The closer you are to the football, the more relevant the quality of strength becomes. Obviously understanding that we need a multitude of different qualities to be good at your sport, but specifically for this position, obviously speed kills. Multi-sport athlete in this example, the answer is no. They're a junior biologically, but then that's different from their training age, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Orthopedic concerns in this example, none, no surgeries. However, there is a history of some hamstring issues. We just have to take those things into consideration as we're going through the preparation process to get them ready for camp. Okay, and that gets into the training goal. I think a lot of times we look at, we need to get them ready for the season, which, yes, generally speaking, that's what you're preparing to do. You're preparing to play the season. However, on our side of it, in the strength conditioning or sport performance side, really what we're looking to do is get them to camp, because that's going to be the most intensely stressful, compacted time of the year for the football player. So we're getting them prepared to go to camp, and then camp then in turn will be able to get them prepared for their season. Okay, so that is the training goal if we're looking at somebody starting roughly now, the end of April, the beginning of May. So then we get into this. What is your training split? What should that look like? What does that entail? As we transition into May here, I would say certainly no less than 3 days a week, and then looking to increase the frequency of those training sessions the closer that we get to August, being the start of your training camp, because you're going to be going 5 days a week. You're going to be lifting, potentially multiple practices and meetings and stuff in the day. So we have to increase your capacity to be able to perform work. So in May, let's say that this individual is going 4 days a week, which I would suggest. If you're going to go that frequently, I would still probably look at doing a total split with that person. So they're going to go 3 days in the weight room, so I get you 3 exposures to upper, 3 exposures to lower, and then we also have a day that we've dedicated exclusively to the field. So we'll spend time on the field, understanding that this individual did have a hamstring issue and they're going to be required to run quite a bit for their position. So we'll focus on just increasing general work capacity, understanding in May the overall goal for them is to transition them into June. So we have to know where we're going to understand the value of what we're currently doing. So in May, we're trying to increase the size of the muscle, make positive changes in body composition, and then prepare them for more intensive efforts as we transition into June. When we get to June, I think 4 days a week, pending quality of work and training age, would still be appropriate. I wouldn't shy away from a 5th day, and then we can always make that day right based upon what we did get accomplished for the week or what that person needs. So in June, what we're looking to do is taking that increased size of muscle that we acquired during May and then being able to increase the intensity with which we're able to develop force. So we're looking to develop top end qualities of speed and strength, generally speaking. So if we can push that individual to get them to run a 4.6, and then we can increase top end strength, that would be the general goal of June, understanding we're transitioning them into July, which now we're going to be roughly 30 days out from camp. So as we transition into July, what we're looking to do is take that 4.6 in this example, which would be a top end output, and then we're looking to increase operational output is kind of the terminology that we use. So we know that this is a two-way player and they're going to have a lot of volume of running. So they may play 80 plays in a game. And you're no good if you go at a 4.6 and then you're running a 5.2 at the end of the game. We open up the injury window, which we can't do, and we're decreasing performance. So we've increased that work capacity in May. We've increased top end potentials in June. Now we have to have the ability to live as close as we can to that top end potential, understanding that in any sport, it's the individual and the team that has the ability to be able to perform maximally or close to it at the end of competition that'll give them a competitive advantage.